My name is Emma, and I live with my parents. I have a sister named Sophia who is prettier and smarter than me, and our parents have always adored her. As for me, it's like I'm invisible to my parents. They often say things like, "Hiding in your room again? You're so lazy. Don't think we'll be around forever." They think I'm lazy and don't take me seriously. One day, Sophia spoke to me. "Poor thing, you're neither cute nor talented. Don't you ever wonder what you're living for?" she said. "I'm happy with my life, so don't say weird things," I replied. "Oh well, if you say so, but guess what? I'm getting married to a very handsome and wealthy man," Sophia announced. "That's good for you," I said. "You must be jealous. You'll never get married," she assumed. I wasn't really interested in marriage, so whether I get married or not doesn't matter to me. But since Sophia is family, I planned to attend her wedding. When I told her I was coming, she was shocked. "What? You're coming to my wedding?" she asked. "Yeah, is that a problem?" I said. "Of course it's a problem. If someone like you shows up, it'll ruin the ceremony," she replied. "What do you mean?" I asked. "You're useless and can't do anything right. You're just in the way," she said. I wanted to celebrate her wedding, but she didn't want me there. She kept telling me not to come, and our parents agreed with her. Even though they didn't want me there, I thought it would look bad if no family members attended, so I decided to go. On the wedding day, as I walked in wearing my dress, my parents found me. "What are you doing here? We told you not to come," they yelled. Hearing the noise, Sophia came over. "Why are you here? I didn't invite you," she said. "I thought it would look bad if no family was here, so I came," I explained. "Your existence is a secret to the other family," she said. "What?" I asked, shocked. "You didn't know about the family dinner, did you?" "We didn't invite you because you'd just be in the way," Sophia said. I couldn't believe they'd do something so cruel. "If people knew we had a useless person like you in our family, the marriage might be called off. That's why we didn't invite you," my sister said, laughing hysterically. My parents were smirking too. The three of them had planned this together, determined to erase me from their lives. "Get out, you useless person," my sister yelled, furious. I realized there was no point in arguing with them anymore, so I reluctantly decided to leave. "I'm going home then, goodbye," I said. As I walked away, my family pointed at me and laughed. I held back my frustration, but just then, someone called out to me. "Boss, good work today," a voice said. "Ah, good work? Wait, what are you wearing?" I asked. "Yes, I'm the one getting married. Didn't you know?" "Wait, what? How do you know Caleb? And what do you mean, boss?" "This person is the president of my company," someone explained. "No way, you're the president? What's your relationship with Sophia?" "She's my sister," I replied. "What? Sophia is your sister, but I didn't see you at the family dinner," they said. "Well, my sister didn't take me to the dinner," I explained. "Why would she do such a thing?" Caleb asked, shocked. "Sophia, is this true?" Caleb yelled at my sister. Wait, she's always in her room just staring at her computer. I never thought she was working," my sister said, trembling, but Caleb was furious. "Don't joke around. The boss gives us precise instructions from home. She's a skilled executive." Caleb defended me, making my sister realize how serious her mistake was. "I didn't know, Emma. I'm sorry, I never thought," she stammered. "It's fine, Sophia. I understand what kind of person you are now. I'm going home. I'll call a limousine," I said calmly. "A limousine? A luxury car?" my sister asked, shocked. "Boss, are you leaving?" Caleb asked. "Yes, it seems I'm not welcome here," I replied. Caleb got even angrier with Sophia. "Hey, what are you doing, Sophia? How dare you talk to the boss like that?" Caleb shouted. "But I didn't know. How can you blame me for not knowing?" Sophia pleaded. "Ignorance is no excuse. Boss, I apologize for Sophia's rudeness," Caleb said. "It's fine, she's my family, so you don't have to apologize," I said. "No, I'll take responsibility and call off the marriage with Sophia," Caleb declared. "What? Caleb, what are you saying?" my sister cried. "Quiet, I can't forgive someone who disrespects the boss," Caleb said firmly. "But why are you so angry?" "Yes, I said terrible things to Emma, but it's strange for you to be this mad," Sophia said, confused. "You see, I owe the boss a lot," Caleb explained. "I kept changing jobs, and my work history was a mess. I couldn't get hired anywhere decent, and I was about to give up and work for a company that treated employees poorly. Just then, I got an interview at the boss's company. The boss didn't care about my resume. She talked to me and understood who I was. She hired me, and the company values its workers. The boss changed my life." "Wow, I didn't know. What a wonderful story," Sophia said, trying desperately to get on Caleb's good side. But Caleb saw through her and got even angrier. "It's obvious you're trying to win me over, but I won't forgive how you treated the boss." Caleb's genuine anger left my sister trembling. Please don't cancel the wedding. Father, mother, say something, she begged. But our parents just cowered and didn't want to help. We didn't mean to blame Emma as much as Sophia did. This is all your own doing, they said. What? Wait, the wedding is canceled, my sister screamed. Caleb calmly explained, if we cancel the wedding, there will be a cancellation fee. If we cancel on the same day, it will be 100% of the cost. 100%? How much money is that? Sophia asked, panicking. The total cost of the wedding was $30,000, so you'd have to pay $30,000, Caleb said. What? I have to pay $30,000 even if it's canceled, Sophia cried. That's how cancellation fees work, Caleb replied. No way, then we should just go ahead with the wedding, Sophia suggested. Sorry, but I won't do that. I can't forgive what you said to the boss, and I expect you'd continue to be abusive if we got married. I can't live with someone so dangerous, Caleb said firmly. Dangerous? Please don't do this, Sophia begged. What do you think, boss? Caleb turned to me. I calmly replied, she's just saying what sounds good to get through this situation. If you get married, she'll likely start abusing you too, saying things like, it's lazy not to do housework just because you're working, or being a homemaker is hard, so help with the chores. I see, it's better to call off the wedding, Caleb said. Hey, don't say unnecessary things. I almost had him convinced. My sister snapped. Did you hear that? She said, convinced. That's not a word you use with someone you're going to marry, is it? Caleb pointed out, then walked away. Wait, don't go, Caleb. Emma, what are you doing? My wedding is ruined, my sister cried. Don't blame me, it's your own fault. This is what you deserve, I replied calmly. My sister got even angrier. If you hadn't come to the wedding venue in the first place, none of this would have happened. It's your fault. Bring Caleb back right now. I understand how you feel, but Caleb seems to have lost his will to marry. If you get married in this state, it will only be painful for both of you. I think it's better to call it off, I said. But what should I do then? You heard about the cancellation fee, right? He said $30,000. That's a huge amount, my sister said, panicking. Yes, it is. Even if we split the cancellation fee, it's $15,000 each. But if they say it's your fault, you might have to pay the whole amount, I explained. Well, that's a possibility, but what can you do? You've done enough to deserve it, I added. Hey, I just said some harsh words. Canceling the wedding over that is too much, my sister argued. Don't tell me it's Caleb's decision, she shouted. Father, mother, say something, she turned to our parents. Suddenly, our parents became very friendly toward me. Well, I never knew Emma had become a boss. Oh my, as a mother, I'm so proud, my mother said. No, I always believed in Emma. She's a real go-getter. From now on, let's rely on Emma's money, my father added. Relying on my money? You must be joking, I thought. They had also been verbally abusive to me, so I didn't want to spend money on them. Sorry, but I don't want to live with my family anymore. I'm going home now to look for an apartment to live alone, I said firmly. What? Why? We've been living together all this time, why suddenly live alone? My sister asked, shocked. I lived with you because I believed in family bonds. I thought that if we lived together, you might understand my job someday. But you never did. You insulted me, and now you want to rely on my money. Would you want to live with people like that? I asked. I understand. I'm sorry. From now on, I'll cherish you. Please continue living with us, okay? My sister pleaded. I said no, didn't I? I don't want to live with you anymore, I repeated. Even though I said that, my parents kept insisting. What if we kick Sophia out of the house? Then you'll live with us, right? What? Wait, father, what are you saying? My sister asked, shocked. Shut up, I was a fool to expect anything from you. We'd be better off living with Emma than with you, my father said, abandoning my sister. As a family member, I didn't want to witness such a cruel moment. Father, just so you know, I hate people who abandon others so easily. People like that will eventually turn on me too, so I can't live with them, I said firmly. No way, my father mumbled. Hey, you stupid husband, what are you doing? Failing to lure her in? My mother scolded. Shut up, my father snapped. While they were arguing, Caleb returned, now dressed in casual clothes. What's going on? You're still fighting? He asked. Caleb, I can't believe you really went to change, my sister exclaimed. I told you I would, didn't I? What are you talking about? Caleb replied. Are you really going to call off the wedding? I hate this. Why is this happening? My sister cried. Just so you know, you're the reason for all of this, so you'll have to pay the entire cancellation fee, I said. I've already talked to our parents about it. What? That's awful. It's not just my fault, is it? My sister protested. Sis, no matter how you look at it, it is your fault, I replied. Hey, be quiet, my sister snapped. How dare you tell the boss to be quiet? I won't tolerate any more insults to the boss, Caleb defended me. Wait, please hold on, my sister begged. Boss, have you called the limo yet? Caleb asked me. No, I got caught up talking and forgot to call, I admitted. Then I'll call it. I need to go home too, Caleb said, taking out his phone. Wait a minute, please reconsider, my sister pleaded. Reconsider? What's going to change? I don't love you anymore, Caleb said flatly. Don't say that, it was my fault. I promise I won't say anything bad about Emma again, she promised. We've had this conversation many times, enough already, Caleb replied. Boss, I've called the limo. It'll be here soon, Caleb informed me. Then let's wait outside. I'll go change too, I said. Wait, Emma, let's talk, my sister begged again. There's nothing to talk about, I said, turning away. Wait, Emma, father and mother are begging too. Without you, we'll have to rely on Sophia's money. But if she pays the cancellation fee, she'll run out of money and we won't be able to live properly, my sister explained. Father, mother, if you need money, why don't you get a part-time job or something, I suggested. No way, I don't want to work at this age, my mother protested. It's okay, there are people still working even in their 70s and you're only in your 60s. You're still energetic, I reasoned. That's not the problem. My body is heavy and it's hard to move and you're telling me to work, my mother complained. Yes, I said firmly. No way, my mother insisted. Are we done here? I'm going to change, so don't talk to me anymore. After I get home, I'll pack my bags and stay at a hotel for now. I have no intention of dealing with you ever again, I declared. Hey, wait for me. Please don't go. Don't abandon us, Emma, my sister and parents screamed. I quickly changed, left the venue, and rode home in the limo Caleb called. After packing my bags, I headed to a hotel. At the hotel, I looked up apartments, signed a lease right away, and completely cut ties with my family. Sophia ended up paying the $30,000 wedding cancellation fee, and my parents were so angry that they disowned her. In the end, my parents ran out of money and both had to work part-time jobs. Sophia, having nowhere else to go after being disowned, began living as a gig worker. Meanwhile, I continued to grow my company, increase my income, and lived happily ever after.